What's up, YouTube? Stat44 coming in with another video. 5 places where married people act like everything's perfect. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers, all my regular subscribers, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscription button in the corner of your screen. Hit that notification bell as well. You get all my videos sent straight to your phone or your device as soon as I put one up on YouTube. But let's get right into this video. 5 places where married people act like everything's all perfect. You know, at the end of the day, it's holiday season. It's cuffing season. People are going to put on this act to make sure like everything's all good when they're with a partner or the significant other. And, you know, at the end of the day, I've been married. You know, I was married for 8 years actually. But at the end of the day, I have been in these situations when you act like everything's all good, but when you getting in the car from your commute from where you're coming from, everything's ain't all good. You still arguing, you still got some issues with each other. You might not even be talking. But when you get around family, friends, or other places, you act like everything's good when they're pretty much not. And I will say everybody needs couple therapy. Everybody needs therapy, period. Get therapy to become the best version of yourself. That part of your process of working on yourself and being the best version of yourself. With that being said, I'm gonna jump into the list of 5 places married couples act like everything's all good. Number 1 is at church. This is like the place that you shouldn't really. I mean, you should be respectable towards each other, but this is a place where you can get the healing and get the help. You can go to couples counseling for the ministry and get things fixed and resolved. But a lot of times, married couples go into a church and they pretend like everything's all good, and then they go home and everything's at chaos. So I feel like this is a number 1 place where I know what married couples pretend like everything's all good. They hear the word, but they don't let the word work between their relationship, and it's a damn shame. That they should give the glory all to God, because every day is a gift and every day is not promised. So that's number 1. Number 2, at family and friends' house. Holidays are coming up. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. Christmas is next month, and New Year's is coming up. A lot of times when people get around family and friends and other people's houses, people act like everything's all good, but then at the end of the day, when they get in their car and they drive off, they're miserable as fuck. So a lot of times at this time of the year is a lot of depressed people, a lot of people that may hurt themselves, a lot of people that lose loved ones and stuff like that. But it's a time for a person and people to come together and realize what's important. So a lot of times around the holidays, people play it off as well. All right, brings me to my number 3, school events. You know, a lot of times your kids are being sports or being plays and stuff like that. A lot of times the parents will show up as if everything's all good. I don't know if you guys remember Power when Tariq was having, Tariq and Raina was having the parents, Tasha and Ghost, come up to the school, and I think Raina was having recitals, and they played like they was the perfect parents. And then after the recital, Ghost pulled her ass into a room and damn near went off on her about some stuff. And they just played the part. You know, sometimes people play the part. Look at Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. She played the part as the wife, and now I don't think they even together. You know, I don't really get into politics, but Hillary Clinton, same thing with Bill Clinton. A lot of times people play the part to make you feel like something what something look like is not. You know, perception is always not reality, and a lot of times people play the part when they go to these school events or these functions. What brings me to my number 4, at your job. I've been at my job and glad I got away from my ex just to go work and have a clear head. But people ask, how's your wife? How's this? How that? I gotta pretend like, oh, ain't nothing going on at the crib. And a lot of times now I see this even with married people at my job. I can tell when a person's miserable in their marriage and they act like I don't know, but I've been there, done that. People cover it up and they pretend like when they at work everything all good. Then you see them at the Christmas party. You can feel the energy, the just the morale, or I mean just the energy they carry and the body language they carry around each other. Is they really happy or they really not, or they putting on the act? So a lot of times people put on the act when they're married. You know, I was talking to a young lady the other day, and her husband was working in the same department, and he was driving a machine, a reach truck, and I was talking to her, like, you know, and just really having general conversation, and he rolled past it, blowing the hell out the horn, and didn't stay off of it. Basically, he didn't want me talking to his wife. So, and then to me, I feel like she might have did it on purpose just to fuck with him. So, but that's just the way. That's a different story for a different day. But people do play it off at work. All right, what brings me to my number 5: vacation and social media. A lot of times, women go on vacation and they put on these fronts that sometimes vacation is a good way that you want to get away from your job and all that, and you think that getting away from the job and the world and the kids and y'all come together, everything's supposed to be good. But one little tweak of an argument could fuck up the whole vacation. And sometimes you might have an early, vacation argument, and then it throws the whole vacation off. And then when you go out to eat during the vacation or you doing events, you gotta kind of stomach that shit. Like, look, I'm on vacation. I can't stand her. She be like, I can't stand him. That's when I feel like the therapy and counseling come along. But then at the same time, y'all putting on these fronts on these Instagram pictures and this and that, but people don't know 10 minutes ago y'all was arguing before y'all took the picture, or 10 minutes after y'all took the picture. So a lot of times married couples or couples in general play it off, but really you put more effort into planning and acting than actually working on your relationship. Sometimes you just gotta water your own grass. Don't think the grass is green on the other side. Just water your own. Obviously, you made a commitment to each other to love each other for better or for worse, and not for just greater and greater. And that's just why I feel like a lot of times when the tough get hard, the tough get going. But at the end of the day, you need to come together when adversity comes in your relationship. Instead of acting like everything's all good, go get some help, and then let her know and let him know. The issue with a lot of women is they don't tell you the truth until it's almost over. Women need to tell the truth while they with their man all the way, so he can fix his problems and have accountability. Same thing with her. And the best way to do that is to get couples counseling. I know I went on a little bit about it, but to go over the list one more time. Number 1 is at church, people act like everything's all good. Number 2 is at your family or friend's house, especially for the holidays, with the holiday season coming up. Number 3, school events. Number 4, at your job. And number 5, on vacation and social media. Social media, people can be who they want to be, regardless if they're in a relationship or not. But at the end of the day, I advocate you guys to work on yourself. Love God, love yourself, love the person you with. Y'all gotta walk as one because y'all all one. And that's the only way you will save your relationship. This pandemic is showing a lot about who is for you and who's not for you. And you have to really be willing to do the groundwork and really rededicate yourself every day to yourself and to your partner to make things work. But that's all I really want to say on this video, guys. I want you guys to stack attack your life. I want you to stack up your life. And I'll holler at you guys on the next video. Peace.